Still watching the midday view with myself, Mfundo Mabalani. Now, the ripple effects of the July unrest are still being felt by local communities. Jobs and lives have been lost, with many businesses forced to close down in the aftermath of the looting and destruction. The South African Special Risk Insurance Association has paid just over 12 billion rand of the 32 billion rand worth of claims related to unrest. It says it's received over 14,000 claims. Now, Heidi Giokos is on the story for us and joins us live from First Letters. Heidi, thank you very much for joining us. What are business owners telling you about the impact of the July unrest?
I must say, Mfundo, it has been extremely difficult for businesses that felt the unrest and the looting. Earlier today, we spent most parts of the day in Soweto, where businesses were truly affected by the looting. Many saying that not even the doors were left on. That's the extent of the looting and damage that was caused due to the July unrest. Of course, businesses indicating that it's taking really long for them to find their feet again, because many of them have to wait for insurance payouts. Before we listen to what a business, family business, told us in Soweto, we are here in Vosloorus, and the reason why we are here is because this mall is called the Chris Hani Mall, and it's one of the first malls that were actually looted here in Gauteng, where you saw massive looting taking place live on television. We actually saw one person being shot here at this mall. Unfortunately, we cannot get access to inside of the mall, but what I can tell you is that there's a lot of revamping that's taking place, because after the looting happened here in July, a lot of the property was damaged and burnt down. For example, the Super Spa was burnt down, and they are trying to rebuild that again. So it's all about rebuilding at this stage, with many businesses being in a fortunate position to actually be able to get insurance payouts and be able to get that payout, and then being able to buy stock again and then finding their feet. But we spoke to a business owner who was in Soweto, who said as much as the insurance paid out, they are waiting for insurance to pay out for the structural damage, and because of that, it's causing massive delays. Let's listen to what they had to say.
This was closed for a few days. We still had to recover. A lot of infrastructure damage was done to the company. Stocks were stolen, so we had to start right from the bottom. So, I mean, for my dad, I mean, for us it was really, really strainful. But yeah, we're grateful for having my dad here. We hopped right back onto new movements. We've been speaking out to the community, and we're just trying to get everything back together running.
Now, Heidi, we know government's insurer SAHRC has actually been assisting. How's that going, and are business owners receiving the help they need to rebuild?
Some of them are receiving the support and the necessary insurance payouts needed for the money to be paid out. But a lot of them are saying that it's a very slow process. And we do know that the big issue here is the structural damage that was caused because of the looting. So infrastructure that was damaged, which is a huge problem for them, because you have buildings that were burnt down, you have roofs that were ripped apart, and glass doors that were completely damaged. So until those insurance claims are paid out and businesses are able to get that money from insurance companies, for example SAHRC, you do have a situation where businesses have left those buildings and that infrastructure as is until those payments are made. So that is causing a big delay, and it's causing a big impact on how businesses can rebuild and how they are able to find their feet again. It's something we are seeing here at this Chris Hani Mall, something we're seeing at Jabulani Mall, where some of the glass of the entrances is still very much damaged. So that is a big thing. It's not just the stock that needed to be put back into the shops, but it's also the infrastructure that is a major problem. Again, we were in Soweto this morning. We spoke to the father actually of the son that you just heard, who says on that day he was completely shocked and he didn't know what to do, because he's built that shop over 30 years and it was just completely destroyed. Let's listen to what he had to say.
It has actually slowed down the business. It's a lot of, impact. I mean, some of my people are not working because, there's this loss of income that we haven't even received as yet. I can't tell you. The loss of income, which one has actually been paying a premium to the insurance. If that was actually done in time, at least we could have been doing much better now. Even the structure could, we're still waiting.
Thank you very much. That's Heidi Giokos giving us that update on communities that were affected by the unrest in July.